Well, I will record this video for English speakers. I'm Freudian. I'm from Slovenia. You know, Slovenia is the land of Melanie Trump. She was born 20 kilometers on this way. Luka Doncic, NBA player, is from Slovenia. Also Goran Dragic. Girlfriend of Luka Doncic is from our town, Anna Maria Goltes. She was born around here, a few kilometers from here. Slavoj Žižek, famous critical thinker, also a psychoanalyst, is from Slovenia. So I will try to read the text, this original text in Slovenian language. I was published in one of the well-known web portal website called Slovenian News. For the English people, I will read the text. I didn't translate it. Some guy translated this text, and I will just read it because it is my unique psychoanalytical interpretation of conspiracy theory. The title is "Until When to Lie to Children That There Exists Santa Claus and Santa Nicholas and some other creatures." Okay, let's start. I'm not good in English. My accent is good because I'm listening for all my life West Coast rock, and my accent is good enough to understand, but I don't know. You will see, you will hear. Recently at the web, on Zoom conference, I had cursory discussion about the harmfulness of parents' deception of children by the fact that Santa Claus doesn't really exist, neither Santa Nicholas nor Tooth Mouse or good fairies and similar mythological creatures. And these times, young parents, as well as grandmothers, grandfathers, grandparents, have slight doubt about when, to what age, it makes sense to lie to children about the existence of those mythological creatures or characters. Regarding the fact that various conspiracy theories have literally gone crazy in these times. They are a kind of failed way. Parents as well as grandparents, aunts and uncles need to be thought that it's really a bit harmful if children are deceived for too long about the existence of mentioned mythological heroes, creatures, characters, because a child who have been deceived for too long time may begin in adulthood chronically and fanatically, and of course, ironically, believe in various conspiracy theories. Slovenia, I mean, my country, is considered to be a country, almost a record holder. When a lot of people mentally fall prey to the thesis, those conspiracy theory, that vaccinating children is harmful and consequently it is also a priori resistant to vaccination against the new coronavirus. Also, the introduced technology 5G confused many Slovenes and aroused a lot of revolt. Even the idea of harmfulness, even little, of aircraft, chemtrails, exhausts, had permitted many Slovenes. However, it seems that the increase of such conspiracy theories began almost 20 years ago when Taliban, by the kidnapped passenger planes, demolished the both World Trade Center skyscrapers, sky towers. The third, as you know, the third plane crashed on Pentagon. The theory of conspiracy that appeared then all over the world and also with us was that the Americans themselves demolished the both of World Trade Center skyscrapers in a way that they mined them with explosive. And they say there were no planes at all. You know, these two guys in the field of conspiracy theory, one is David Icke, the other one is Alex Jones, radio speaker for Americans. Freud attributed such bizarre and grotesque belief that people have believed since prehistoric times, when science was not yet born, to misleading children about the truth about the sexual conception and the birth of children. Freud explained this in his two scriptures to text from the year 1907 and 1908. First one was on sexual enlightenment of children, and the second one was on infantile sexual theories. Nowadays, however, the children are massively misled around one other topic. It concerns the fundamental deception that did not exist centuries ago, and it is the introduction of the belief in Santa Nicholas, and also in the last century, last decades, in Santa Claus. Such deception are harmful in the long run because a child around the age of 5 can already explain many things to himself. Also, the fact that Santa Claus or Santa Nicholas don't exist in reality. The fact is that the present and both are both by parents, grandparents, aunt, and uncles. With autonomous logical reasoning, the young curious person, children, spontaneously oppose his parents. His parents are the first authorities who deceive him around the pre-Christmas or New Year's gifting. This annoying paradigm of opposing the first authorities who deceive him and vehemently lie to him is important because the foundation settles in the child psyche, on which they will oppose in adulthood to many authorities who will proclaim certain elusive truths. When a new coronavirus, COVID-19, appeared in China at that time last year, 2019, I knew for myself exactly how conspiracy theory would start to appear all over the world, saying that something was hiding in the background, a kind of forbidden value conspiracy against humanity. My prediction was based on knowledge and knowing how infancy, primacy, in psychoanalysis we say about firstness against secondness. That childhood symbolically returns to adulthood as revived otherness, secondness. It is the trigger of this symbolic revival. It is a kind of a secret or non-transparency that has megalomaniacal or even sensationalistical social influence of the dimension. Just it was a really sensation for the child that some little man or old man dressed in red in Eastern Europe in white clothes with white beard was carrying present in December, or that a tooth mouth for pulled out of tooth brought him money, or that, so to speak, from a scratch, from literally from nowhere appeared in his life a small brother or small sister or even twins. And it was also for an adult person sensational that due to the crash planes demolished two World Trade Center skyscraper, or that a man came to moon, or that, to speak overnight in China, appeared a deadly virus. People who have been deceived by their parents too sovereignly and for too long around Santa Claus and St. Nicholas, or who have even lied to them in the embrace of shame that the children are carried by stork, confused a smart child who in his own way knows that the authorities lie to him about this topic. And the feeling that official science, governments, NASA, FBI, illuminates, what else? Deep state, world mafia, George Soros, Bill Gates, and so on. Lie is almost psychotic, insane, completely misleading, unrealistic. Many people are chronically obsessed by such kind of conspiracy theories. It usually concerns the same people. In my country, in Slovenia, there are regular guests in one very popular TV show called Chat Over Coffee with the presenter Jasmine Kandorfer. Therefore, dear parents, grandparents, uncles and aunts, even teachers, my advice is don't lie to your children too long. Stop misleading them. If the children have already found out, so to speak, for themselves, that what you are telling them when you are misleading them, lying to them, is not truth. At the moment when the child already by himself, by logical reasoning, doubts, he may know, he may have heard this from others, from peers, his peers. He finds out that you are misleading him and sovereignly lying to him. You must reveal the truth in a considered and careful manner. You must know that December gifting always means the pleasure of those ones who give gifts, us. Those for the pleasure of the parents that give presents to the children, and they are consequently misleading them. children's enjoyment when they receive gifts in reality, theoretically, in this context, in its own way, is not essential. Amen. I hope you understand the point of my psychoanalytical interpretation of conspiracy theories, that you understand my speech. If not, below is the link of the text, which I read here. And if you are interested in this psychoanalytic interpretation, you could contact me. Bye.